Let me go to Terry. Terry's calling us from Oregon. Hey, Terry. Terry, how are you?
Yes, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I'm new in your organization, and I'm even newer on my Windows 8. But I do have an account with my bank and Charles Schwab set up online. Now, do I deposit money in my bank and tell Schwab to buy a stock, let's say like BIPSX, you mentioned it on your buy list, and then they take it out of my money market account and make the buy? Is this kind of right so far?
You're right on track. So the bank transfers money to the Schwab account. You don't have to request it. It automatically goes into a money market account in your Schwab account. And then you can, once that money is in your money market account at Schwab, then you go to your Schwab website, you click on the trade button, and it'll walk you through. You'll see where you put in the symbol of what you want to buy, how many shares you want to buy. If it's more money than you have in your money market account, obviously it's not going to let you place the trade, or at least it's going to give you a warning that you don't have that money in there. And that's how you do it. So, yes, you're on track.
Okay, great. I'm 68, and I'm not adverse to a little risk. And a few weeks back, you had as buys, they were Kinder and Sweda, which both paid a pretty good dividend. And then Sweda kind of disappeared off the radar, but they both sounded like good stocks.
Well, I've got a couple others on there this week that are, good. If you're looking for dividends, I've got two utility stocks on there that are paying very good dividends. I've got an oil pipeline that is paying very good dividends as well. So take a look at the buy list again and, stick. So here's the rule, Terry, with my website. Never, ever, ever put any money in any stock that is not on my buy list. If it was on there last week, forget about it if it's not on there this week. Whenever you're ready to make the buy, when you're ready to do it, don't do it unless it's on my buy list, because a lot can happen in a week. And obviously, when things drop off my buy list, something has happened to a particular company that has, caused that to drop off my buy list. So stick to the buy list. There are some great. So since you're on Schwab, when you go on your Schwab site, you're going to click on the research button. When you get to that page, put the symbol in of something that I have on my buy list. So let's say you put in Pinnacle Western Utilities in there. It's PNW. And you put that into the research. You're going to get a chart. And right below that chart, there's going to be some basic information. Well, one of the things that it's going to say is yield, your average yield this year to date. And it's going to tell you what it is. So it's going to say 4.5% or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying. It's going to say what that yield is. So you'll be able, on that research tab, to take the symbols that I have listed on my buy list, put it in there, and you'll be able to see what the annual yield is that day. Now, the yield changes every day, but it's going to be pretty close on an annual basis to what it says when you put that in there. And it'll give you an idea of what some of those stocks are that are paying a pretty decent dividend. Okay, so do that. Take your time and do that, and you'll see. And I would start with the three utilities that I have on the list. There's a couple other good companies as well, but you'll see the yields on them. Okay?
Yes, that sounds great.